In this lesson, you'll learn about the importance of the Appearance panel and how to use it. In Illustrator, you can adjust the fill, the stroke, add a lot of effects and styles, and they're actually live effects. What I mean by that is it's similar to if you think about the adjustment layers or layer styles in Illustrator, how you can turn those effects on and off. In Illustrator, if you go to Window and then Appearance to pull up the Appearance panel, you'll see at least the fill and the stroke and what you've applied there. So make sure this is selected. Just click on it with one of the selection tools. And from here, we can change the fill, for example. And again, we can hold Shift if you want to bring up the different menu, or just click there to pull something from the swatches. You can adjust the stroke, and you can also see the opacity as well. But I've made a round corner effect on this and also a scribble effect. So I can click this and it brings up the scribble options. So you could affect it like that and then hit OK, or you hit cancel. Either way, so it's a live effect. And I can also press the eye icon to toggle the visibility of that effect. So if I click this top one, it takes off the rounded corners effect. I click this one, it takes off the scribble effect. Take off the fill as well and stroke. I can just do rounded corners and then scribble and so on. So all the effects that we add to something in Illustrator are going to be here. Now if I resize it or something like that, let's say I resize it here, it's not adding anything over here, right? This is only the fill, the stroke, and the many different effects, some of which I'll show you in this section. You can also add new effects down here, and that's just like as if we went up here and went to Effect and then applied some of the effects, which I'll show you in the next lesson. And another quick tip, if you press this right here, that's going to actually clear the appearance. It'll get rid of all of the effects that we've added. So I'm going to undo. You can also click in the upper right hand corner, and there's a couple shortcuts that are also down here. So add new fill, add new stroke, clear appearance, reduce to basic appearance. So how would you want to do 2 strokes? Well, I'll get rid of some of these effects. I'll show you why we would want to do that. So I'm going to add new stroke, and I'm going to make this one, let's just make it one specific color, and I'll make it 12 point. All right, and then the other stroke here, let's make this a different color, and let's make it 16 point. So see how the 18 point is on the edges there, and then the 12 point is in the middle. If I move this above it, so if I just click and drag that above, now it's on top. It's actually covering up, kind of like a layers panel, but not quite the same thing, but it does cover it up. So we have the stroke here. The red stroke is covering up that one below. So I'm going to click and drag it below the blue one and make sure it's selected there. See how I didn't have it selected. So, and there we go. And I can add back the scribble, rounded corners. If I click it first, there we go. That's how we would add multiple strokes to a shape in Illustrator, is to use the Appearance panel. That's a quick way to add more color to a design. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next lesson.